returning to meet the visiting San Antonio Spurs. At point guard, John Wall. At forward, Keldon Johnson. At guard, Zach Levine. At forward, Victor Wembanyama. At center, Carlos Gonzalez. Head coach of the visiting team is Greg Popovich. Let's meet your Denver Nuggets. At guard, number 5, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. At forward, number 1, Michael Porter Jr. At power forward, number 50, Aaron Gordon. At guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 27, Jamal Murray. At center, number 15, the Joker, Nikola Jokic.
Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Nuggets, third best record here in the early going. And checking out San Antonio, they're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And you know, right now for San Antonio, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stage.
Have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Wembanyama is out there with Johnson. And there's Money. Then it's Zach Levine. And it's Wall in at the point. And for the Nuggets, the small and power forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Outside, Porter. Wembanyama with the rebound. Now the pass to Wall. With some arc. Gonzalez, that's good. Gonzalez has got his second bucket of the night.
Levine brings a lot to this team. One of the elements he brings is his passing.
Knocked away. Jokic finds Caldwell-Pope. Now Gordon. Pass to Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. Oh, good on the 3. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Man, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is sure steady out there, isn't he?
He really is, Kevin. Rock solid. Not only in being available, but for staying available. I mean, this guy has great durability, and KCP, you can count on him.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
It's been a slow start here for Denver. 7-point differential. They're getting their first look at the season at San Antonio in this one.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a...
Oh, what a dunk!
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Down low. Off the run. Rejected by Gonzalez. Wembanyama passes to Johnson. Here's Gonzalez. Back to Johnson. Gonzalez down low. Hurry on him. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Denver's out to take their first time out here. We've seen Money really having a great game.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
So both teams making some changes here.
First and second chance points, second in assists, and they're number 2 in field goal percentage. Coach is dialing up the right system that fits their personnel.
And I need to mention their second chance points again. Such a hard-working team on the offensive glass. Think of all the points they would have missed out on if not for the effort on the boards. Here's Jackson. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Kicks it to Murray. Passes it to Watson. And again, Denver no good. Here's San Antonio. 11 unanswered points for him. Here's Gonzalez. Sinks that one from the post. Gonzalez has got 13.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Ooh, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Watson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Gonzalez into the lane. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Spurs out in front, up by 12. And we'll be back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Levine. Kevon Looney out there with Sharge. And it's Osman in at the three, the small forward.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
San Antonio making a switch here. Wall's checked in. Watson for three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Greg, no secret, this Nuggets offense revolves around the two-time MVP, Nikola Jokic.
He's the driving force, no doubt. But, Kevin, they've done a good job surrounding him with the right kind of players, guys that can defend, shoot, and play without the ball.
Knocks down the three ball.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And Wall gets to Saric. And Wall gets it to go in on the assist by Saric.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And with the leaping ability that Caldwell Pope possesses, he knows when to bounce to the rack and throw it down.
Gonzalez, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Gordon the pass to Murray. Murray a screen on charge. Porter, no luck.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Gonzalez's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 12. Murray with it. He's picked up by Wall. Wide open look here for Murray. Rebound San Antonio.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Gonzalez into the lane, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Murray for 3. Doesn't go for him. Spurs leading by 14. Pass to Wembanyama. Murray against Gonzalez. Takes it off the glass. Gonzalez has got 23.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at it. Get to the rack.
That'll do it for the first half. Spurs lead by 14. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone as
execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And that game against the Hawks, you look at both teams collectively, it seems like a toss-up. It could come down to individual matchups.
Yeah, there is some serious star power in this one. Feels like somebody's going to step up and have a monster night. And looking at the first half we just watched, wow, what a performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
They put on a clinic offensively. Great ball movement, player movement. Guys are shooting it well. Everything's in sync.
Which is why they are up big. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 14. Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter. And it's Murray in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And the basket is good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Jokic on top, covered by Wall. Caldwell Pope kicks to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 14. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the floater. Gonzalez, that's good. Gonzalez has got 27.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
The pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Gonzalez, and he dunks it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
A minute 42 left to play here in the third.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that one's good by Porter.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first four here in the third.
Here's Gonzalez. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his third assist on the night.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Denver calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Porter. And San Antonio also making a switch. Sohan's checked in.
Denver Nuggets, Mile High City High Squad.
Here's Jokic. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jamal Murray had to be patient working his way back to peak form after his ACL injury. Luckily for him, hard work is nothing new. He says, I feel like I got better in the time I was out. I don't overthink when it comes to basketball. If you want to let me shoot, let me shoot. I'm just confident in my game like that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, very confident, right, D.A.? Thank you.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And they double up Murray. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And another miss by Denver. Spurs leading by 23. Tipped away. Outside for Wembanyama. And Gordon over to help. Levine against Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. The 3 from Johnson. No good. Now here's Murray. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's San Antonio riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, we've got Wall. Johnson is out there with Wembanyama. And there's Money. And it's Levine at the shooting guard.
Boy, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Denver shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Murray down low, covered by Wall. And the layup's good off the glass. Murray's got his first points of the night. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Spurs. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Here's Gonzalez. That one goes. Count it. Gonzalez has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
And they double up Murray. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Gonzalez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gonzalez has got 41.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no pressure.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Outside for Wembanyama. And Porter comes to help. Gonzalez passes to Wembanyama. Gonzalez into the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gonzalez has got 43 points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
For San Antonio, can't ask for anything more than that.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding
for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for money.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Murray for three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Gonzalez down low. Murray on him. Gonzalez, that's good. Gonzalez has got 49 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Yeah, cashing in close. Caldwell Pope showing you there. He's more than just a jump shooter.
The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. Gonzalez's shot is off. Wall against Murray. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Allman, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Money.